Hello again, here from my blueberry farm. I want to make a short video about my inverters and how I connected them. I spent some time figuring it out, so maybe I can save some time to people who are going to do something similar. So here we go. I removed the covers from the inverter so you can see the cabling inside. But first I want to show you the ventilation system I have. I have this unit here. So it will automatically kick on if the temperature rises above. You can make your own decision, but I made it if it's above 27 degrees, it will kick on. Here is the sensor. If the temperature reach above 27 degrees, it will kick on. And summertime, actually, it works non-stop. The inverters make lots of heat, and the ventilation is necessary, really. Now I will turn it off so there is not too much noise when I record this video. So these Sunny Boy inverters, actually they're designed to be mounted outside, but they cost thousands of dollars, so why leave them outside if you can keep them inside and be in a safer place. Only that they make lots of heat, and it's good for the winter time because they heat up the room here and the batteries, but in summertime they need to be ventilated. So about the inverters, here is the Sunny Island inverter. These are the DC cables. These are 75 millimeters cables, and this is the plus. It goes here and it enters this this fast-acting fuse here, this breaker. This is one of the plus, and the other plus here is for the other Sunny Island I have. And the minus goes here, down here, and it's connected down here in the shunt. So this is the DC part of the inverter. If I take out this handle, it will disconnect the batteries from the inverters and everything will stop working. If I pull this handle, everything shuts down, everything. So this is the DC part, and here is the AC part, the AC1 connection. I use a 6 millimeters cable, and we have the first is the neutral, then we have the phase, the brown one, the hot cable, and we have ground. And the cable comes here, and because I have a simple electrical installation. You know, there are more sophisticated installations that have additional breakers for the neutral, I think, but mine is simple, so everything, the neutral and the ground, are combined together. So now if I show you here, all these cables here that are grounded here, 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 and also this bar here. They are combined together. This is all one thing. Okay, and the phase, the hot cable comes here, and around here it enters a fuse. And the same with the other Sunny Island inverter. Its phase comes here and it enters a different fuse. So let's say if I want to shut this this breaker down, if I shut it down, just 1 second. So these Sunny Island inverters are connected to a 50 amp, this 50 amp fuse. And now if I drop this fuse, this inverter does not produce any more electricity. Now all the electricity is produced from the other Sunny Island inverter. And we have the Sunny Boy inverters. Here is the plug. We have again neutral, phase and ground. They come here. The ground and the neutral comes here, and the phases, we have two 32 amp fuses for these two inverters, and another 32 amp fuse for the other Sunny Boy. And now if I drop one of these fuses, let's say this fuse, I drop it. Look at this inverter. Now I drop it. Oh, I dropped the wrong. I dropped the wrong fuse. No. Yeah, I dropped this fuse, and the inverter shuts down immediately, because the Sunny Boy inverter needs to have 240 volts, or it will not produce any electricity. So now when I turn it back on, so now this inverter and 12 of my solar panels are now completely disconnected from my system, except for the DC part, of course, but they are now connected to my AC part. So now when I turn it back on, it will restart and start producing electricity again. Here, as I said, they are connected to 32 amp fuses, and as you see, 240 volts comes from the Sunny Island. 240 volts comes from the Sunny Boys, these two. And they are all combined when the breakers are shorted. They are all combined via this rail on top, and they provide electricity for the whole thing. Here is the main fuse for my house. It's a single phase system, but I use this 3-phase breaker because just in case I decide to make a 3-phase system, let's say I want to add additional one more sunny island and make it three-phase. I put this breaker to be three-phase, and I have three phases going to my house, but I don't use them as three-phase, it's just a single phase now. Also, there are some other fuses here for some additional pumps that I have here for irrigating the blueberries and other devices. Here we have this three breakers, actually two breakers and one surge protector. This is electricity that I used previously, that comes from the grid, from the village. It's this cable, but I don't use it anymore, so it's been 1 year since I stopped using this electricity. It's very low quality electricity. And here on my system I also have a surge protector. Let's say something blows up here, this surge protector will absorb some of the electricity. It's like this surge protector that I use for the thunder strike, you know, some high voltage may come from the AC part as well. Okay, so everything is combined here via this rail, and you can use this electricity for anything you want. Here we have I connected another cable for the AC two parts that is supposed to be used for generator, or if you want to use the grid for charging the batteries. I tried this one, it doesn't work because when I let's say I want to start charging from the generator or from the grid, or use the grid as a generator, the inverter just say there is a short somewhere in the system, but I read somewhere in the internet that actually there are few different sensitivities for the sunny island, and it's very if it's very sensitive, it will not work. Maybe I need to lower the sensitivity of the inverter so it doesn't shut down. But I never used this anyway, so I never really tried it. Here we have this cable, I think it goes right here. This is for the shunt calibration, and this is if you use lead acid batteries without BMS. So I just have the cable here, but I don't use it. Now on this part, this is the place you plug your network cable for internet and networking. With this cable I have connected it to my network, and when I am at home I can look at the configurations, the state of the inverter via my computer at home. Here, this is the cable that comes from the BMS. It provides information about the state of the batteries and everything that is needed from the BMS. And this cable goes down here and enters the other sunny island inverter here, and when you purchase the Sunny Island, it comes with this plug here that you must use it to end the chain, because if you have a third inverter, there is a third cable that comes here and enter the next inverter, and this plug needs to go to the third inverter to plug in the remaining empty hole. Here I have another Internet cable that connects to my network, but actually I never use this one. I just have it in case something happened to my master and I need to use this inverter to configure it or something. About the configuration. You know, the Sunny Boys, they were so easy to configure via this SMA 360 app. Very easy, just like 5 minutes for each inverter and it's good to go. But I had problems with the Sunny Island. First, I couldn't connect with this app with the Sunny Island. There are 3 different ways to connect, and I spent 2 days, maybe 3 days to figure out how to connect. I think I don't even remember how I did it, but I think it was via the network that I finally was able to connect and configure. Also, at first I tried to configure both inverters. First configure one as master, then one to configure a slave, and that was the wrong thing to do. Just if you have 2 or 3 inverters, you deal with just one of those inverters. You figure out which one you want to be the master, you configure the master, and you don't even touch the other 2, because the master via this cable will tell the other inverters what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. This is very important if you don't want to have any problems. Just configure the master. That's all. What else? I'm surely forgetting something. Here I also have this switch for the network. I also have internet here, Wi-Fi internet, and I'm planning to use some contactors to make some loads here in this part to automate some loads, but I still haven't done that. Maybe in the future I will do it. Here I noticed I forgot to ground this one. You know, if you say I will do it tomorrow and you don't do it tomorrow, maybe 1 year will pass, because it's almost 1 year since I have forgotten to type this one. It's been more than 1 year since I'm using this system. It's excellent, bro. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. Okay, if you have any questions, or if I remember something I forgot to say, I will write it in the description below the video. Okay, that's all. Thank you.